The referee, Mr. Ian Walsh, will now give his final instructions to both fighters.
Shout break, you break clean. And remember to defend yourself at all times. Shake hands.
12-3.
Ian John Lewis, the referee, hardly able to make himself heard over the cacophony that we've got here at the York Hall. It's England against Scotland. It's Walsh against Appleby. The Commonwealth Super Featherweight title on the line. The bookies can barely split them. Walsh, a slight betting favourite. Promises to be quite a fight. Liam Walsh, I have to say, had his moments when he struggled, when he won his title against Maxwell Awuku. Badly rocked in the 7th round. He certainly didn't get things all his own way when he retained his title in March against John Kays. The fight when some people were saying he was going to be in a different class. Didn't quite work out that way, and Appleby will go into the ring with real belief.
This is a cracking matchup on paper, John. You know, you see the both of them start. They're both wary of each other. Walsh is throwing that jab to the body, that jab to the head. I think he's just gauging to see what Appleby's going to do off them shots. But, you know, it's a fantastic atmosphere. I just hope the fight lives up to the arena here today and the expectation of everyone's got.
Paul Appleby, who's been sparring Ricky Burns regularly in training for this since his switch to be looked after by Billy Nelson, formerly trained by Terry McCormack, then Steve Williams. Liam Walsh, right through his career, has been with Graham Everett.
Nice jab from Walsh to start the fight. He's gauging the distance at the moment between him and Appleby. Very cagey first round.
Yeah, they're just feeling each other out in these early moments. We've not seen the bombs that we've seen in some of the earlier fights this evening so far.
It's been quite a quiet first round considering some of the other stuff we've seen today, John.
Absolutely. Certainly nothing quiet about the support and the Scottish fans getting excited about that little clip, that little right hand that Appleby landed, and they're right behind us. You can almost hear them coming out over our microphones right here at ringside. There was a Scottish flag which was fluttering right over my head a second or two ago, right. And Appleby's coming on strong here.
Good right hand. He's roughing Walsh up. He's trying to draw Walsh into a fight. You know, Walsh got good distance, got good boxing. So Appleby needs to, you know, wear him down, make him fight at his pace.
Both of them really good technicians. Walsh maybe the superior boxing skills. Appleby maybe slightly the more heavy-handed. Walsh, former Commonwealth Youth Games champion, Four Nations champion, junior ABA. And it all happened after he lost his first 10 amateur fights. That's a nice start. Which let's give a little name check here. Danny Flexon of Boxing News provided me with that one, and that is remarkable that somebody really who started and just found everything against him here as a Commonwealth champion.
Just shows champion's heart, you know. It's basically, you know, he's 10 fights out to win, and to come back and be where he is at this moment. Absolutely unbelievable. Well, cagey first round there, John.
Yeah, how did he score it?
Probably the better work come from Walsh. He kept him on a jab towards the end. Appleby started forcing the pace, but you know, I think I give it a Walsh the first round. Good boxing behind the jab.
Well, Billy Nelson, coach of Ricky Burns, used to work with Peter Harrison, with Scott Harrison, of course, for many a year. And he has got the reputation of being a stern taskmaster.
Yeah, I have. I spoke to Ricky early, and you know, he said Appleby's in tremendous shape. You know, the rounds and rounds that they have sparred together, and as we all know, Ricky keeps a relentless pace.
And there's Graham Everett speaking to Liam Walsh. Trains all three Walsh brothers, long associated with John Thaxton as well. Not sure if John's here tonight, but I know if he's not, he'll be watching every moment of the action here on Box Nation. Into the second round, long way to go. Championship distance, of course, a 12-rounder.
Already opened up. Walsh throwing that jab again, keeping him on the end of that jab, popping in a couple of nice right hands in there as well. But Appleby's just relentlessly coming forward at the moment. I think he's, you know, he wants to cut the distance between him and Walsh, and he wants to turn it into his sort of fight.
Appleby was supposed to have been lined up for a fight against Ricky Burns when he was defeated by Joseph Larrier. Showed himself to be a fighter of pedigree and strength and real battling fighter with the John Simpson win. I mean, that was a terrific performance. Real grueling sort of fight, and he had to dig really deep to win that one. Martin Lindsay kind of put him off the rails, but here he is back, looking to regain lost ground.
Yeah, that fight with Simpson, you know, he shows you've got plenty of heart, because if a fight hasn't got no heart and he's up against John Simpson, you're in trouble. John Simpson will make you fight.
Yeah, he's one tough man. Walsh has made a nice bright start, though.
He just seems to be controlling everything off the jab at the moment. He's, you know, keeping a nice distance where he's comfortable, and you know, Appleby's just still coming forward. You know, he's relentless. He's just trying to turn this into a brawl rather than a boxing match.
I know beforehand when they're asking what would he be thinking and all the rest, I know Liam's told me that's good work now from Appleby. Liam Walsh has told me that in the ring walk he actually has kittens, but once he gets up there and the fight starts, he's okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of fighters like that. As soon as they're in that ring is about to start, whether you like it or not. So, you know, just get in there.
How much will he be inspired by the noise of the crowd? Because listen to that, that's the chance going up for Walsh.
Right, at the moment he's boxing very well. He's not playing to the crowd, which, you know, obviously is a good thing. You know, if a time comes in the fight where he's in a bit of trouble or things aren't going his way, I think then the crowd could inspire him to, you know, pick himself back up again.
It's the words of Enzo Macronelli, former world cruiserweight champion. And it's another tight round, this one, Enzo.
Yeah, again, you know, Appleby's coming forward. You know, it's just wondering what the judges are looking for. If they're looking for aggression, you know, we're going with Appleby. If we're looking for boxing, we're going with Walsh.
Well, it can be such a subjective business. Richard Davis, Mark Green, Marcus McDonald, the judges sitting at ringside for this one. And there's a cut.
It's a nasty cut.
There's a cut, and it's a nasty one. Well, Mick Williamson is going to have to go to work on that one, and the Scottish fans are going ballistic right behind me as Liam Walsh goes back to the corner, and Mick Williamson in that corner is going to have to now go to work and earn his money.
Yeah, without a doubt, Mick Williamson, he's one of the best cuts man in the game. You know, I think it's underneath the right eye, so it's not going to affect his vision. It just looked like he come from a jab, just a little twist at the end of the jab has cut the eye.
Well, first round you had then to Liam Walsh. Second round, would you give that one to Appleby?
Yeah, I think I would. You know, he put a bit more pressure. Walsh did box well, but it just depends what you're looking at. These judges, you know, like you said, it's a subjective thing. If you're looking for aggression or you're looking for the boxing, you know, that's what makes this game so good.
Well, I'm not sure if it was a legitimate punch which caused the... So I suspect that it was.
Yeah, it just looked like a plain jab, to be honest.
I suspect so. But Mick Williamson in that corner had a Radio 4 documentary in which he played a prominent role talking about the work of the cut man. And Mick Williamson is one of the very best in the business, as Enzo was telling you, long associated with Ricky Hatton, and you had to be able to do a bit to work with Ricky. Yeah, he definitely earned his money with Ricky. He used to attend the Ricky play pretty much every fight. But no, I'm sure he can stem that. It's underneath the eye. It's not going to cause him too much trouble. The flow of the blood has been staunched in this third round now. Liam Walsh, let me remind you, defending his Commonwealth Super Featherweight title. Destiny on the back of his shorts. Well, what is his destiny? Looks like he turned south for you in a minute. Having some success with the jab. Here Appleby comes. Appleby trying to turn it into a real roughhouse sort of fight, which maybe would suit him the better. Walsh with the footwork and the slightly flashier skills. Yeah, you can just see Walsh is very well schooled. Every time he comes in, he's popping that jab, he's stepping around to the side. his hero, Sugar Ray Leonard. Not a bad man to have as a role model.
Nah, I'm going to copy someone who better than one of the greatest of all time.
He's boxing nicely in this round.
Yeah, he's controlling well. He's turned southpaw, and I think has messed up Appleby's plans a little bit just by him switching to southpaw. He's popping that jab, he's stepping around to the side every time that Appleby comes in.
Appleby won the British featherweight title when he was only 21 years old. I saw it's referred to in one quarter as a make or break fight for the Scotsman. Maybe putting it a little bit strongly, but certainly he's got a lot on the line here.
Yeah, it's you know, it's a good fight. He wants to get himself back in the title picture. He wants to go on to bigger and better things. Years to start, you know, to him he must win this fight.
Just trying to keep plugging forward though, working away behind the jab, and it gets a bit rough inside, and maybe Appleby the stronger guy, the more physical fighter. I don't know. We'll see as it pans out, as the fight unfolds. Yeah,
the second half of the fight, we get to see who the strongest. And at the moment, Appleby's just trying to come forward, and Walsh is boxing lovely behind that southpaw jab, catching him every time he's coming in, and just stepping aside. Nice little left-hander, catching him coming in, and again with the jab. Lovely boxing from Walsh.
The right eye of Appleby just starting to redden up a bit, and here he comes on strong again in the closing seconds of the round, trying to put the pressure on Walsh and maybe catch the judge's eyes, but perhaps a little bit too late in this period. Good round for Liam Walsh.
Yeah, very good round for Walsh. I think that little switch to southpaw, you know, just affected Appleby's plans for a minute. You know, I thought Walsh boxed very well that round.
So here's some of the action from the third round. You see the accuracy of Walsh.
Yeah, lovely boxing, catching him coming in. You know, he kept him on the jab most of the round. When he did try to come in, he just caught him with that left-hand counter.
They're the Scottish fans. They're suggesting that the Walsh fans are not singing anymore. Well, there'll be a bit of a reply, no doubt, in due course.
Yeah, it's got sort of a football atmosphere feel here tonight.
You get your Celtic blood coursing slightly. Do you sort of get inspired by the Scots on tour?
Well, I do, but I've got to be unbiased tonight, don't I? So, no, it's a good fight. I know Liam. I haven't spoken to Paul before, but you know, he seems a decent boy, and you know, it's an interesting fight on paper, and it's so far he's living up to it.
Not a lot between them. Enzo Macronelli at this stage scoring it by 2 rounds to 1 to Liam Walsh. Walsh boxing away nicely, trying to work away behind that jab. You sense that the real fireworks and the test of stamina is going to come later.
Yeah, like you said, that the second half of the fight, especially the pace they keep in, especially this heat. I can't imagine anyone would have trained in this sort of heat for this fight. So it's like I said, the second half of the fight is going to be the time where you see who's got the strength and who's got that willpower, because that's what it might boil down to. At the moment, Walsh is boxing well behind that jab, but Appleby is relentlessly coming forward, trying to make a fight of it.
Well, if you wondered how warm it is, look at the perspiration on the head of Ian John Lewis when you see him. The shine is on. Willie Thorne, you've got a rival.
I'm sure he'd be happy with that one, John.
In all seriousness, though, it is very, very warm here. Chants go up again for Liam Walsh, for the travelling army of fans who've come down once more from Cromer. Michael Walsh was telling me beforehand how much he'd love to see a fight featuring the Walsh boys up there in Norfolk. Maybe something that'll happen at some stage in the future.
To be honest, I don't think they find a place big enough. If this is what they bring all the way to London, imagine what it's going to be like at home.
The sense that Walsh is maybe just the busier at the moment.
Yeah, he's just keeping Appleby busy with that jab. He's just every time Appleby comes near him, something's hitting him in the face.
Well, the left hand to the head got the Norfolk contingent cheering. But Appleby came back and landed a really good solid body shot, and now doubling up well on the jab.
Walsh is moving lovely at the moment. You know, he's popping that jab. Oh, cracking uppercut, slipped the jab through the uppercut. Lovely shot there by Walsh.
Appleby takes it well, though.
Yeah, no movement at all. Again with the jab, every time Appleby sets himself, he feels a jab in his face. You know, it's just very off-putting. The jab is probably the best punch in the game if you can use it right.
Well, as soon as this fight was made, I thought this is really one to set forward to, and it's developing very nicely here in the 4th round.
You know, I'm really happy. I've been asked to come down to the commentary here because this is a fight I'd watch on TV, and I'd have been devastated if I'd have missed this sort of atmosphere.
Here's a cracker, and another close round. Walsh boxing nicely, Appleby coming on strong in stages. He had it 2 rounds to 1 in Walsh's favour. What about that 4th?
I think I'd give out again to Walsh. You know, he boxed lovely on the jab. Every time Appleby come near him, something was hitting him, just offsetting. Appleby needs to cut the distance. Every time he's throwing single punches, he's getting caught. Every time he's walking in without throwing anything, he's getting caught.
There's that nice left hand. That was the hook that sent the Chroma contingent into raptures. Yeah,
he got fast hands, Walsh, and you know, if you throw a lazy shot out at him, he will counter him.
There's Paul Appleby. That's how Enzo Macronelli has got it, by 3 rounds to 1. Unofficial, that, of course. Richie Davis, Mark Green and Marcus McDonald, the judges. Into the 5th. Going quite nicely the way we see it for Walsh at the moment.
I hope I'm getting these scores right, John. The amount of times I've shouted at you on the TV, some of your scores.
This is where you raise your head above the parapet.
No, Appleby needs to just cut the distance between him and Walsh. He needs to throw a double jab to get in and then work. At the moment, he's just giving Walsh too much time, and Walsh is popping that jab. No, as he's coming forward, he needs to throw something as he's coming forward, not just walk in to get in.
Well, what happened when he fought Martin Lindsay was that in getting maybe a bit carried away by the atmosphere, he just got engaged too much too soon and picked up too many shots and was just worn down, stopped in the 6th round.
Yeah,
I know Billy Nelson has worked hard on his right hand, worked hard on his technique, on his defence. He realised that Walsh was going to be busy, which is precisely what's happening. But now is Appleby going to be able to force his way into this and really impose himself?
You know, that's what he's going to have to do. If he keeps giving Walsh pace, Walsh is going to stick that jab in his face all the time. Every time he comes close, something's hitting him. No, this is what he needs to do. Keep him in that corner, or keep him on the ropes, and throw punches, which obviously a lot easier said than done.
Trying to sap energy. It's a little question mark, maybe, about Walsh in the later stages of the fights, although there's 2 ways of looking at that as well, because he really has dug deep when he's had to and showed a bit of a champion's resolve, and that's lovely. Fast hands from Walsh.
Mixing it up well, head and body. But Appleby at the moment, you know, although he's not winning the fight, he's making Walsh work. He's probably making Walsh work at a pace he don't want to work at.
Neither fighter in real trouble so far.
No, it's a couple of clean shots landed by Walsh, but Appleby took them very well.
Ian John Lewis, the referee, keeping a close watch on proceedings. Referee who likes to let the action go.
Yeah, he's good, Ian John Lewis. He likes to fight. He likes the boys to fight.
Both fighters having a bit of success there in the 5th round. And Appleby starting to unload, looking for big shots.
Yeah, I don't know if Walsh got hurt there a little bit. I don't know. He just sort of stopped in his tracks a little bit, and Appleby sensed something and he's coming on very strong.
Appleby trying to bully him back, trying to create space to tee off. Walsh will have none of it. Teeing up, closing him down nicely in that corner and protesting to the referee also. Interesting round. Appleby had his moments in those last 30 seconds and finishes as the aggressor, and both of them give a little bit of an old-fashioned stare as they go back to the corner.
That was a sign of respect. That was a good round. Appleby controlled the second half of the fight to come on strong. Walsh controlled the first half of the fight.
Well, that's the round
But the more eye-catching punches come from Appleby.
Yep, and that might be aggression as well in the closing stages of the round. That might be what has impressed the judges. Fifth round, you give that one to Appleby?
Yeah, I think I would. The more eye-catching shots come from Appleby in that round.
So he narrows the gap, maybe, the way that we're looking at it. 5 rounds completed. Appleby will have taken heart and a bit of encouragement from that one. Billy Nelson, the big fella, giving the words of instruction. He'll be pleased. There's that cut under the right eye of Liam Walsh.
Yeah, it looks like Mick Williamson has stemmed the flow of blood. You know, it looks okay. I didn't think it was going to cause him any trouble anyway, being under the eye. Wasn't going to affect his vision. Fascinating fight. Yeah, not a classic as yet, but you suspect there's going to be many a twist and turn as this one goes, who knows, possibly towards the full 12-round distance. Yeah, we're not halfway there yet. But, you know, it's got to be a bit of encouragement for Appleby. You know, it was his first bit of really good success that he had. Two Warren brothers sitting side by side on the far side of the ring there, Francis and George. Yeah, what a good night for them. The first fight on Box Nation, the first promotion. It's been a very exciting night of boxing. Presided over a decent one, and here's Appleby trying to bully Walsh back again. Frankie Gavin and Billy Joe Saunders on the far side of the ring, sitting side by side as well. You know, Appleby's having more success at the moment. He's, you know, he sort of stopped Walsh hitting him with that jab as he's coming in. Good shots there by Appleby inside of the ear. And Walsh has been clipped a couple of times by those chopping right hands. Just leaving himself open. Yeah, the pace has definitely stopped from Walsh at the moment. You know, every time Appleby come near him, he's popping a jab in his face. He's not throwing so much. Oh, good shots! That's the best punch of the fight so far. Appleby's landed a terrific left hook. And Walsh is hurt at the moment. And this is, like you're saying, this is where the crowd's going to come into it. Now Walsh has to dig deep. Oh, good body shot. Oh, he catches Appleby now with a left hand of his own. Terrific action here in the 6th. Time out. Well, what a moment for that to happen as the binding comes loose. What a bit of luck for Walsh there. He was very hurt, and Appleby sensed it, and Appleby was coming on very strong. That was the punch of the fight so far, that left hook from Paul Appleby. Yeah, you know, some people would have said he shouldn't have stopped the action for the glove, but, you know, a little cut off the tape. You know, I think he and John Lewis probably done the right thing there. Is Appleby going to be able to find another big shot? He just looks very strong at the moment, Appleby. Here comes Walsh. Well, I suggested that there might be a few swings this way and that. And what a left hand that was from Paul Appleby. And here he comes strong again. Good body shot and another one. A couple of body shots have gone in and sort of slowed Walsh down. And Appleby has drawn him into his sort of fight now. Closing seconds of the 6th round, which has emphatically belonged to the Scotsman. That's a big round for Appleby. And he knows it. Big touch of the gloves going back to the corner. Well, this was a big round, wasn't it, for Appleby? Left hook to the body, left hook to the head. You know, lovely shot, hurt him. In between these barrage of punches, I think he caught him with a nice body shot as well. Yeah, not that one. Just relentless at Appleby. He sensed he had a chance to finish the fight, and he went for it. 5-1, I'm told that the odds were for a stoppage victory for Paul Appleby. Yes, as someone did mention to us earlier, and he was definitely going for it in that round. And Graham Everett giving Liam Walsh
A real rallying call into the second half of the fight. And on your card, Enzo, dead level.
You know, Appleby come back in those last couple of rounds, especially that last round was a big round for Appleby. Not just for the point, but the way he hurt Walsh. He knows he can hurt him.
Walsh has got the boxing skills, but the further this goes, the more you wonder, will he have the power to keep Appleby off?
Yeah, he definitely got the boxing skills, but Appleby has pushed the pace from the very start. You know, he's been caught with some shots, but he's been relentless. He's come forward. He's made Walsh work at a pace that he doesn't want to work at. And in this heat, no matter how fit he is, this heat can play a big toll in the fight.
Got the doors open at the back of the arena, round by the television trucks, to get a bit of fresh air in here. And you know as well as anybody, Enzo, when you get in there, it's a hot night and a fast pace. All that training, that's what you're doing it for.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think any of these two boys have trained in this sort of heat, done the sparring in this sort of heat. So you don't know what it's going to be like on the night. And like I said, Appleby has dictated the fight. Even though he lost a few rounds, he's dictated the fight. He's made it work at the pace that he wants to fight at. And maybe this was their game plan. This is what they wanted to do, give away a few rounds at the beginning and come on strong.
Well, certainly they did that.
There's definitely been a drop in pace from Walsh.
If the judges have got it the same as we have, then it is level. But Appleby, well, he had 2 good rounds. Walsh messing him around in there at the moment.
Yeah, pretty hard round to score, this one.
Not too many clean scoring shots. Maybe the last minute will be the one which proves decisive. I think Appleby's the heavier-handed.
Yeah, it looks like. Maybe not the heavier-handed, but he's definitely the stronger of the two. He looks the stronger of the two. He's dictating the fight. He's making good shots, lovely shots by Walsh.
Oh, just as you say, he's dictating the fight.
Yeah.
That's the old commentator's curse. Here comes the turnaround. Oh, good shot
good
again.
shot.
Oh,
Lovely
terrific left hand. Left hand from Appleby, caught him absolutely close. The right on the back of it, and it might be that he's going to be counted out. He's up there. He's up there. Ian John Lewis has a look, and he's going to say carry on. And now, 24 seconds left. Will Appleby finish it right here and now? This is a great opportunity. Looking to pick his shots. Liam Walsh just having to dig deep and hell-bent now on survival. Another good left hand from Appleby. Last few seconds of the round. Walsh is going to survive, but desperate times.
Oh, massive round for Appleby. Not just a 10-8 round, but a massive round. Very unsteady going back to his corner. He just slumped in his chair at the moment. I think the corner need to have a good look at him at the moment.
There's Appleby. That's the face of a man who is going really well.
Lovely shot. He caught Appleby there with a good shot, and he sort of opened up, and Appleby caught him with a lovely left hook. And Peacher shot. He done very well to get up.
There's Appleby.
I think the corner need to have a good look at Walsh here in this round. He's very unsteady going back to his corner. He's slumped in that chair.
Combustible atmosphere here. Feverish sort of atmosphere in the York Hall. Let's hope it doesn't boil over.
Yeah, I think you've got to realise this is a sport. It is a sport between gentlemen. People don't realise that, but it is.
Very rarely see bad blood between fighters after the contest is over. That's good work from Walsh. Now can he turn it around?
Absolutely brilliant punching from Walsh. What a way to come back.
Appleby walks right into one. And now it's the turn of the Cromer contingent to raise the roof. Big round for Paul Appleby, the 7th. And now Liam Walsh is having to try and turn it round in his favour.
As you can see, Appleby just coming forward relentlessly, even though he got hurt with that little shot. Good shot by Walsh, catching coming in with a lovely shot.
Boxing, back onto the skills.
Basic 1-2 coming in. Timed it perfect. Here comes Appleby again. There's no denying him at the moment.
It's a tribute to the fitness of Walsh that he's got up and produced this after being chinned, let's face it.
Unbelievable, the way he slumped down in his corner. I thought that was it. I'll be honest, I thought the corner was going to pull him out.
Caught Appleby again with a left hand as he came in close there. Appleby's taking some punishment in this round to try and get into range.
He's just walking forward. He's just trying to maraud through Walsh, but Walsh gone back to his boxing, like you said, and he's catching him coming in every time.
Beat him again to the punch with that right hand.
Just timed
Lovely
the 1-2
shot from Walsh.
Timed the 1-2 coming in every time.
Well, you take your hats off to Liam Walsh here, showing a little bit of a champion's pride. But a minute to go now, and Appleby will try to pour it on again. Big effort from Appleby in that last round. Maybe just took a bit out of himself.
Yeah, he threw a lot of punches, a lot of heavy punches. He put a lot into the punches. You know, he got caught coming in, he got caught again. Walsh a lot better when he's boxing.
Good round this for Liam Walsh, and goodness me, didn't he need it? And what a fight this is turning out to be. Just feeling each other out in the early stages, but now it is starting to become X-rated stuff.
Well, definitely said it'd be a few twists, and maybe here's another one. Here comes Appleby.
There's a really good solid left
Good
hook
left
to the
hook to the
body.
inside.
Good left hook to the body from Appleby. A tremendous response from Walsh. And here comes Walsh. Absolute bedlam here in New York Hall. And punches up to the bell. No wonder you could barely hear it.
Yeah, he didn't hear the bell then. I thought he was going to be a free-for-all at the end of that round, but fantastic round for Walsh. What a way to come back. What a champion's heart he just showed.
You take your hat off and watch in admiration.
Yeah, he just relentless. He hurt Appleby. He hurt Appleby. He knew he hurt him, and he jumped on him, and he threw a lot of punches. Pretty much the same as what Appleby done in the last round, but except he had the knockdown.
There's the punches after the bell. Well, for what it's worth, that's how we've got it at ringside. There's Enzo Macronelli's score by just 1 point to the Scotsman Paul Appleby.
I'll probably watch this tomorrow and have it the other way around. I don't know.
4 rounds to go. Absolutely all still up for grabs. Walsh busy again.
Yeah, I think that 7th round took a lot out of Appleby. He's throwing heavy in the corner, and Walsh will sense that.
Look at this work rate from Liam Walsh.
Unbelievable.
That's real fitness, and there's a left hook, and that right, and the uppercut, and the two trading, almost frightening blows. Astonishing intensity. Appleby forced to cover up. Ian John Lewis said, defend yourself at all times. He had to do there. What heart from the man from Norfolk.
Like I said, unbelievable. I thought he was out. That 7th round, I thought that was it. But what a way to come back. And, you know, I think Appleby punched himself out. He's dropped the pace completely. Walsh being taken back to the corner, got the tape done in the glove. A well-needed rest for Appleby.
Fans chanting up on the balcony, jumping up and down so much on the floor here, down in the stalls, if you like, making the floor vibrate.
Good right hand from Walsh. Lazy jab by Appleby. Slip to the side through the right hand counter. And again.
Oh, Walsh has just
He's picking his shots lovely.
Surely winning fans all around the country with the way he's fighting here.
Oh, he's got to. You know, all credit to Appleby as well, because he's very fatigued. You can see he's fatigued, but he's still marching forward.
The story of the fighting Walsh brothers is a remarkable one. And Liam here is showing exactly why. On the cusp of defeat, he really was. He looked as though he was a punch away from being taken out.
Not just the sparring, I bet all them fights them boys had between each other when they were younger, you know, that's helped them out no end. Yeah, so I can't imagine any of them wanting to quit against each other.
Must have been quite interesting in the Walsh front room.
Especially for the last Mars bar.
Now a few seconds respite for Paul Appleby.
Just looking at Walsh there in the corner, he looks like he's coping with the pace well now. He's coping with the heat well. Appleby looks very fatigued.
Walsh is buzzing now, Enzo.
Yeah, he's got his confidence back now after that big round he had last.
You look at the body language of the two fighters, and the busier fighter now, the one fighting with belief. Admittedly, it only takes one big punch to turn it again, but Liam Walsh now looks the fresher. He's doing the more.
Yeah, you know, I can't believe the difference. Oh, big left hook. And here comes Appleby. Walsh is hurt again.
Oh, it's down again. But no knockdown, he says. But trust me, he was hurt by that left hand.
Oh, good shots again by Appleby.
Appleby knows it. He's in there. He's closer than anybody. The countdown is on for the last few seconds of the round. And for Liam Walsh, he'll be glad to hear that bell. Good shot again from Appleby. There's the bell again, almost unheard under the noise of the crowd. All around me, people are standing up and cheering. It is a small hall classic.
Well, I'm going to ask you that one. Whose round do you give that?
You're going to ask me? Thanks a lot, mate. Well, up until the last 30 seconds, you've got to say Liam Walsh, haven't you?
Yeah, of course.
But then Appleby lands some real humdingers like that. Now, was that a knockdown?
I think if the punch earlier gave him the effect.
Should that have been a knockdown?
Let me have a look at it again.
Well, it
was a very good case to score the knockdown, John. He caught him with the right hand, his legs went, he caught him with another shot, he blocked, and the punch made him go over.
Well, of course, it is a fact with the judges that they don't necessarily have to go with the referee. The referee said no knockdown, but if the judges think it was a knockdown, they can still score it by 10-8, I wonder.
Yeah, you know, each preference.
Look again.
Well, the initial punch was the effective punch, and it was a punch that made him go over. So he definitely could score out a knockdown.
I don't know. I'm not.
Don't put me on a spot here, John. It's my first night.
That's what you paid for. Who won the round?
I don't even know how much money I'm having yet. No, Liam Walsh, I think, had that round. He dominated the first minute, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. And here he comes again.
Well, here's Walsh right in the face of Appleby. This is turning into being a real hard man's fight. Referee trying to keep the action going. Huge test of stamina.
This fight's just keeping you on the edge of your seat. You don't know who's going to get rocked next. Oh, massive right hand by Appleby. And Walsh took that a little bit better.
Yes, he was just moving away. Yeah, a glancing blow. He didn't catch him absolutely flush, saw it coming.
Rode the punch a little bit there.
Both men marking up, no surprise. Left hand from Walsh. And now Appleby's on the receiving end.
Good shots, good switching to the side.
Both men trying to create the room to land punches.
Like we said earlier, this is when it gets down to who's got the test of strength, who's got the test of heart. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to break anyone's heart.
Those body punches at this stage.
Good shot by Walsh.
Walsh now senses it could be his moment. Appleby has to cover up. Big attack from Walsh, but he's got to pace himself, got to pick his punches.
Yeah, he don't want to be punching himself out at this stage of the fight. Nice little uppercut there on the inside. Appleby's hurt, but he's marauding forward.
Two of them fighting on instinct. Appleby getting inside, trying to work the body. A good shot from Walsh again. Crowd wanting the referee to take a back seat. Watch the head, says Ian John Lewis. Two of them in there close, and Walsh finishing the last few seconds of this round as the aggressor.
Picking his shots well when on the inside.
And another big shot from Walsh. Terrific left hook. Appleby going down, and that's going to be a 10-8 round for Walsh. Will Appleby get up? He does, and he's going to make his way back to the corner, but he staggers into the ropes. Is he going to be allowed to continue? He goes back to the corner, the referee having a close look at it, and I think the action's going to continue, but that was a real heavy knockdown.
Yeah, I think they pulled him out. Billy Nelson just pulled him out.
It's all over. It's all over. Appleby has been pulled out by his own corner. Pulled out by Dean Powell and Billy Nelson, and Liam Walsh, having been down in the 7th round, is still the champion of the Commonwealth, and what a fight that was.
What a good decision by Billy Nelson. He's very fatigued, he's very dehydrated at the moment. I don't think Appleby wanted to get stopped, but good corner work by Billy Nelson there. I know he's signalling to the Scottish fans to applaud Liam Walsh, show a bit of sportsmanship, which is the right thing to do.
Yep, that's a good thing to do. You've got two sets of partisan fans here, and Billy Nelson sportingly applauding while Liam Walsh is being chaired around the ring. And that was a really, really good fight, Enzo. We thought it was going to be. And let's look again how the end came.
He just hurt Appleby. It was a nice short little left hook on the inside. Took everything away from Appleby. There's a little left hook on the inside. Here it comes, goes to the body, switches over the head. There it is, a little left hook, that was the one. Just took his legs away completely.
Paul Appleby, surely in that 7th round, must have thought that he was destined to become the champion.
Without a doubt, I thought it was over. The way I said it before, but the way Walsh slumped in that chair, you know, I thought Graham Everett would be having a good look at him. What a way to come back.
Walsh brothers, when they were growing up, used to swap a few punches.
Oh,
there they are, though, bonded, eh?
Yeah, brotherly love. But I can imagine some fights in arrows.
Twin brother Ryan, older brother Michael, and the celebrations are from the Farmy Army. On this occasion, England 1, Scotland 0, but it takes 2 to tango, and Paul Appleby played his part in a terrific fight.
Yeah, unbelievable. You know, what a night of boxing to have for Box Nation's first live boxing show. Cracking fights, all of them, all pick-on fights.
So now, if Mike Goodall can just about hear us over the noise of the crowd, we can have official confirmation of a stoppage victory and still Commonwealth champion for Liam Walsh. Here's Mike Goodall, hopefully he can hear us.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic contest. Please give both boxers a big round of applause. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round 10, Paul Appleby's corner have retired their man, leaving the winner and still Super Featherweight champion of the Commonwealth, Liam Walsh.
The Appleby corner pulling their man out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give a big round of appreciation to a very good contestant from Scotland, Paul Appleby.
John Thaxton, you might have caught up there on the balcony with the fans, almost shaking his head in disbelief and appreciation of what he'd seen and what we've been lucky enough to enjoy.
Yeah, you know, we all knew it was going to be a good fight, but that exceeded my expectations. it was hard for me, my first night doing the commentary, to watch a big as fan as I am of boxing, to actually watch that, try and score that and try and pick little things. It was just a fantastic fight to watch. Absolutely brilliant.